Hello mga ka-builder, magandang hapon sa inyong lahat. At again, this is Engineer Clark Ferrer or also known as Mr. Contractor. Our topic for today is about tips on finding the right contractor. Paano nga ba maghanap ng tamang contractor? So I have these few slides, no? Di-discuss sa inyo or present sa inyo on how to get the right contractor for your future projects. For example, for your residential houses, for your commercial units, no, restaurants, spa, or clinics and other type of projects. So here's the tips, no, on finding the right contractor. Kasi medyo delikado if you are a non-technical person ay no, prone kayo sa mga scammers, no? Kumbaga lapitin kayo ng mga scammers at eventually yun na nga, no, medyo hindi rin maganda yung kalalabasan ng inyong project. It's because baka hindi naman talaga legitimate na contractor yung inyong kausap. Yun. So, this is my tip number one. You use reputable contractor. So, mag-research kayo ng background ng contractor if they are really a legitimate contractor. So, dito po naka-flash sa ating video na you verify legit contractors through www.picavgovph.com/verify/ no? And then you type only doon kung ano yung kanilang company name at lalabas naman po doon kung sila ay legitimate contractor. Bakit nga ba kailangan na pickup license or legitimate contractor yung inyong lalapitan or kukunan ng services? It's because these people really invested on their company, and at the same time hindi rin basta-basta yung proseso to have a pickup license, no? At saka kung magkaroon po ng kaso or magkaroon po kayo ng disputes ay dun po through CIAP, dun po kayo magkakaroon ng pag-uusap, no? At para maayos kung just in case magkaroon man ng trouble in the future yung inyong project. So, you check their license, updated ba yung kanilang business permit, and are they qualified ba, no? Dun sa project na kukunin nila sa inyo. Okay? So, another thing is yung kontrata po, basahin po ninyo. Alam ko naman, no, na yung karamihan dyan ay excited, no, magpagawa ng kanilang dream house or condo unit or even their commercial units. At dahil nga dyan, no, minsan sinasamantala po yan ng mga manloloko, no? Dahil sobrang busy, sobrang excited, at nagmamadali, no? Dun po nagkakaroon ng problema. I highly suggest if you have a legal counsel, mas maganda po na yung draft po ni contractor na contract agreement ay ipa-check kay attorney para at least po no yung mga clauses po doon ay maayos. At make sure na yung sa disputes po no, just in case ay nakalagay doon ay through CIAP. At hindi po kagad sa korte dahil magastos kapag ka sa korte kagad. CIAP is the arbitration po when it comes to construction disputes. Okay? So as long as the contractor is a pickup license. So yun po. And napaka-importante no, na ma-check rin yung about the project details, no? Kung talagang fit ba sila dito sa project na to, may previous projects ba sila na similar dun sa project na gagawin nila sa inyo. And i-check nyo rin po no, dun sa contract agreement yung payment terms. No? Payment terms usually is 30% down payment and then prorated progress billing po yan. Okay? So it depends po on their progress. Doon po papasok yung kanilang billings. So you ask for their S-curve or milestone na rin po no, schedules para at least po doon po makikita kung ano na ba yan na-complete nila, ilan ba ang porsyento, 10% ba yan, 20% ba yan, or 15% ba yan, no? Ay doon po machi-check po natin. So I highly suggest no na may schedules of payment at may Gantt chart din po, may S-curve at per CPM para at least maayos po yung ating kontrata. Okay? Ilagay din po ninyo sa kontrata kung sino yung stakeholders dun sa contractor side, and at the same time sa inyong side po bilang the project owner or the client po, no? Ilagay po ninyo kung sino may stakeholders para kung sino po yung nandun sa listahan, sila-sila lang po, no? Yung mag-uusap-usap about sa project. Walang manghihimasok na kumare, kaibigan, kamag-anak na wala naman po sa stakeholder. Okay? So, ano po, I highly suggest that po. And then, be cautious po, no, sa extremely low prices. Ito po yung, kumbaga, hmm, ano 'no, titirahin ka muna nila ng murang-murang presyo, and then eventually mapapasubo ka na at, ang dami palang, dagdag 'no, may mga red flag po diyan or scammer 'no, na tinatawag na yung presyo nila sobrang baba, nag-dive, and then, substandard yung kanilang gagamiting materyales. So, pagka ganyan po, I highly suggest na kumuha po kayo ng inyong consultant to check naman yung quotations ng bawat contractor. The usual 'no, the contractor will, ano po 'no, will add profit, will add also, contingency 'no. That's around mga roughly 30 to 40% po of the total project cost. It's because, that's gross 'no. Minsan, based on our experience, on that, computation umaabot po ng mga 15, 20, minsan 10, minsan 7% net. Net na po, na napupunta sa contractor. Dahil nga po meron pong mga operational expenses 'no, na hindi nakikita at, yun po pumapasok dun kaya the gross is around 30 to 40% para at least, the contractor will gain naman 'no, 7 to 20% net profit. It's because this is siyempre a business po 'no, constructing is a business. Siyempre dahil negosyo siya, kailangan naman pong kumita ni contractor. Okay, so i-check pong maigi kung ano po yung, material and, labor cost at, ma-check din po natin kung, talagang sinunod nila yung specified na type of materials dun sa ating, ano po 'no, design. Importante po yun. So, exercise also caution on, social media. It's because there's a lot 'no, na nagkalat po ngayon sa social media na mga scammers 'no, at, i-check ng mabuti kung talagang sila yung representative or authorized managing officer na tinatawag or they're really the owner of this construction company na sinasabi. Dahil mahirap po 'no, maraming, gumagamit ng mga company profile na hindi naman sa kanila yung kumpanya. At, ito'y, kinopya lamang or ginamit lamang na wala namang pahintulot nung may-ari ng kumpanya. So, be careful po kayo 'no. Make sure na you are talking with the authorized managing officer or AMO and you visit the ano, office of this construction company. Dahil through online, I mean based on experience, napaka-vulnerable ng mga kliyente na very excited to build their dream house or dream project. It's because even online lang nagkakilala, kung tarantado nga lang ako, marami tayong maloloko pero alam niyo, sa dami ng kliyenteng non-technical at very excited, naloloko po. Maraming naloloko. So please ensure to verify the credential and experiences before attempting, no, to transact to them. At, make sure po na yung kanilang, suppliers 'no, ay ibibigay sa inyo yung contact details, major suppliers at, i-check niyo rin kung kailan ba sila huling bumili ng materyales, kamusta naman yung payment nila sa kanilang, hardware na kinukunan, kung umuutang sila dun. Kasi dun niyo po makikita yung kanilang activities kung talagang sila ay, nangongontrata 'no or talagang, gumagana yung kanilang, kumpanya. So, also, you check their, ano rin po, previous clients, no? Or, siguro yung latest clients sila na na-turn over nila yung project and at the same time po, yung ongoing projects. So, kung may mga kaibigan kayo or acquaintances na nakatrabaho na nitong contractor nito, ay tanungin ninyo kung kamusta yung experience nila sa kanila. Or better to check po yung, completed project nila at i-check nyo rin kung kamusta naman yung workmanship, kung okay ba, maayos bang trumabaho, malinis, at hindi ba delayed, no, yung kanilang delivery ng project. And also, you check their website, check them on Google, on Facebook, kung kamusta naman 'no, yung online reviews. i-verify rin ninyo, no, sa mga official agencies if they have also organizations, kung talagang active sila, like organization po namin, no, Philippine ACES, and also the Philippine Constructor Association. No, doon niyo po makikita kung talagang itong mga contractor na to or construction company to ay really active in this organization, at least, no, makita ninyo kung seryoso talaga sila sa kanilang negosyo. So, through social media makikita naman natin, mag-browse lamang kayo kung maayos, no, yung trabaho nila through the reviews, no? You just type kung kamusta lang na may experiences ng mga previous clients nila, at do'n makikita niyo naman kung may negative feedback, even in Google, kasi sa Google 'di nabubura, no? 'Yun lamang po, at sana nakatulong yung ating topic ngayong araw na 'to. So again, no, this is Engineer Clark Ferrero, also known as Mr. Contractor. By the way, ipa-plug ko na rin po yung aking libro, no? I-visit niyo lamang yung www.mrcontractor.com, at doon po sa mga startup builders, aspiring builders, you can check, and you can purchase a copy of my book, para at least this is going to be your guide in your constructing business. Thank you, and yun po, no? This Holy Week po ay sana'y magnilay-nilay tayo. God bless you all. Goodbye.